one, fair, and square. Open your eyes to what is going on in the United States of America in 2025. That's what this is about. We're responding what occurred in Texas. We're neutralizing what occurred, and we're giving the American people a fair chance. Because when all things are equal, and we're all playing by the same set of rules, there's no question that the Republican Party will be the minority party in the House of Representatives next year. We'll be transitioning, and I'll close, from this process that has unfolded over the course of the last few weeks to the campaign. After I sign these two pieces of legislation establishing a special session and the maps, I also will be signing a proclamation on November 4th, the people of the state of California, in a transparent and, as Speaker and Pro Tem said, temporary and democratic way, will have the opportunity to determine their fate and our collective future. And I couldn't be more proud, again, of the extraordinary leaders that are standing up for the rule of law, are standing up for the principles and those enduring values of our founding fathers. Thank you for getting us to this point. We have a lot more work to do to get this done on November 4th.
You have been listening to Governor Gavin Newsom speak before he is about to sign this legislation, creating this special election, and basically saying many points, but the fact that we find ourselves in this situation because it was Texas that fired the first shot. This is California's response to that. And of course, a lot of criticism towards President Donald Trump and the way he has been using the National Guard and ICE, even pointing out what happened last week at Japanese American National Museum at the Democracy Center when he was holding his press conference and masked men, obviously referring to ICE, showing up at that location, a sacred location to many. And that is where they rounded up Japanese Americans during World War II in 1942 and incarcerated 120,000 of them. And it happened right there. And there he just signed the legislation, him making many points about the president. And this is California's effort and the Democratic effort to fight back against what we've seen in the Trump administration throughout this year.
And that special election now set for November 4th, and that's when Californians will be able to weigh in.
Right. This is an ongoing story, an enormous story of national implications. And when it comes down to the November election of 2026, this is what it's leading to, and who knows where we'll be at that point.
Yeah.